if Jason Tatum, to some people, isn't a top 10 player in the NBA, let me ask this question. Cap or no cap? Is Luka Doncic a top 10 player in the NBA? Cap or no cap?
There we go. Okay,
Cap or no
I like
cap?
that question. All right, I like that question. So cap or no cap? Cap or no cap?
Is Luka Doncic
is a top 10 player in the NBA?
Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna say no cap. I'm gonna say no cap. Only because just because
boy, I tell you,
that 9 through 14 is so like. I mean, look, you already know how I feel about those 5 guys, right? The 5 or 6 guys. So that's why it's like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's like that's a tough one. I'm gonna say no cap though.
The only top 5, 25 and under player that doesn't have any. Here we go. Playoff success.
No, I know, but that's a tough one. Man. Top 10 is very tough. I think people have, because listen, I don't want to say my 10 now because I think that can be an episode.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, that might be part of our preview. Top 10 guys in the league entering the 22 season. But I'm gonna say no cap. Now I'm gonna say this though. I will say this though. I need Luka to win a playoff series this year. I will say that. I know the Mavericks offseason has been ass. I see because I read some comments on one of your Instagram posts. I won't tell people which one it was, but Dallas fans definitely want some more. But hey, man, it's almost like Harden, I feel, needs to win a ring, and Luka, I feel, needs to win a playoff series because their counterparts have now proven, right? Giannis got a chip. Now, and on Luka's front, those other 4 guys now don't want some playoff series. And so now it's like, hey, man, those numbers you was putting up, it's cute and all, but let's win some ball games. And we saw what Trey did, and I know people going to feel like, well, Trey has a better team than Luka.
No. We can't do that because people were talking about when Luka Doncic and the team he was on, and people were saying the same thing with Trey. People weren't trying to hear that nonsense.
That's my point. That's exactly my point. But now that Trey has done it, and I can't ain't no excuses.
And to be honest, I can't even say if you switch those players like that, Trey Young wouldn't be going crazy with Dallas because Trey Young just is a more winning player to me than Luka Doncic. And people may not like what that, but that's just the truth. A lot of these guys are just more winning players than Luka Doncic. That's just what it is. Like their play style is a little bit more like less selfish than Luka Doncic. But to go back to the point about Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic, I asked you that question because like you talk about play. I'm not even talking about, but you did talk about like play. Look, his 4 counterparts: Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Trey Young, Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic. Those are the top 5, 25 and under players. All of them have playoff success. I really don't care about that, but I talk about the team situation. I'm gonna talk about the skill set. Jason Tatum was a better 3-level scorer than Luka Doncic. Jason Tatum's a better free throw shooter. Jason Tatum has a better handle than Luka Doncic. Jason Tatum has had more playoff success being the main guy than Luka Doncic in the playoffs. Jason Tatum also can guard 1 through 4 in the basketball court. Jason Tatum's a better basketball player than Luka Doncic. It may make people uncomfortable, but like once again, I am a truth teller. That's what I do, make people uncomfortable. So for you to say no cap to Luka Doncic being a top 10 player, but last week you set up and said that Jason Tatum wasn't a top 10 player, I need some help because I just listed out everything that Jason Tatum is better than Luka Doncic, and I just don't understand how if Jason Tatum's not a top 10 player, how the hell is Luka Doncic a top 10 player in the game? And I know it's like 1A, 1B type stuff. But it's just like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I need some clarification.
Well,
I don't get it.
It's also, too, because I can't say that everyone isn't a top 10 player. I mean, somebody got to be in the 10. So, you can make the case that neither of them are in the top 10, to be honest with you.
I would prefer that than just Luka's a top 10.
All right, I see what you're saying. So you're saying if I'm gonna say Jason Tatum ain't top 10, that means I need to be saying that Luka
ain't in the top 10. That's why it is, bro. Or if you gonna say that Jason Tatum is a top 10 player, you better be ready to say that Luka Doncic is a top 10 player. It works both ways.
Not necessarily. Not off the case that you're making, because I could say that Jason Tatum is the 10th best player in the league, but that means Luka Doncic would be out. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Or that's true. That makes sense.
I mean, put it like this though. I
But
mean,
still,
one,
though, that's how I feel though.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And I mean, that was a good cap or no cap question. If you notice, it definitely is not a easy answer for me. I definitely don't feel like, hell yeah, he is. But I mean, it's just, it's tough. You know, I mean, you could have asked that question about literally those other four dudes, and I would have gave you the same type of response.
No, I wouldn't.
See, I just have to.
I wouldn't though. That's the thing. And one's been to the NBA Finals, and I still would take 2 players over him. Those, you know, the players we're talking about.
2 of those 5?
The players we're talking about right now, I would take him over the player that just went to the NBA Finals and dropped back-to-back 40-point games. And I still probably give...
Very tough. Very tough.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not
very
really...
tough.
And even my boy, you know how I feel about Trae Young. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that's, you know, you ask like Trae Young, Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, a lot of people probably taking the latter over Trae. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, that's why I asked about these two. Like, if Jason Tatum's not top 10, like, what is Luka?
Well, put it like this. I feel like that group of 5 probably needs like one representative in the top 10.
Yeah.
Right? I won't sneak more than one in. I think whoever you have in there is replaceable. It's either one or none.
Or none.
There's a captain on that team.
Yeah.
And like I said, they all.
And that's fine. And
I won't say they all got something to prove. I won't say they all have something to prove this year. But in order for there to be a true separation this year, they got something to prove. If Trae Young repeats what he did in the postseason, it's him. If Devin Booker repeats what he did this year in the postseason, it's him. If, you know, it's going to be an interesting year. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
It's going to be an interesting year for all 5 of them.
All right. We can leave it at that.
Yeah, in fact, that was a good one, man. We'll see you on the next one.